What is going down, my YouTube family? It is your boy Zary from the XMG coming at you tonight to talk to you a little bit about the patch notes we got from Lizard Breath. We're going to kind of break them down. And I have to say, I got some feedback on the video today, and we will change the format going forward. So, yeah, I'll find a better way to do that going forward. Now, I got a couple big things coming up for the channel here, and one of them is a contest with participation from you guys. So, more details to come on that. In the description down below, there is a link to vote for the top 5 worst characters in Dragon Champions. So you click that link, it'll bring up a survey. There isn't a picture for Roxy, and for some reason the picture for Xantair won't load. So, I'm sorry. Find your worst characters, pick 5 of them, submit the survey, and at the end of July, I will reveal my top 5, and then we'll go over your top 5. So if you're just finding me for the first time, and you're liking what you see, click that subscribe button, turn on notifications, all that good stuff that goes along with it. We are growing ever so much all the time, and I can't thank you enough for that. For all my family members out there, you know I love you. Please don't forget about the Battlegrounds live stream, where we're going to go into the test server. We can open up some chests for artifacts. We can play around with artifacts, put them on the characters, take them in, battle them, and hopefully we can get into a couple Battleground matches. That is coming Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, let's jump into the patch notes from Lizard Breath. Alright, so here we are. It says, "Greeting Champions. We are thrilled to announce the long-awaited Battlegrounds, a brand new game mode, is finally here. Jumping into awesome 1 versus 1 battles, or gather your friends and guildmates for 3 versus 3 battles. Build your best teams and put your strongest heroes to the test in this fascinating and challenging experience." And that's not all. Along with Battlegrounds, we are welcoming the addition to Dragon Champions, the artifacts. Special items that hold unique power can be placed on heroes to customize their abilities and enhance heroes in battle. There are many artifacts to be discovered, and even more coming in the future. We cannot wait for you to try them out, play around with them, and do some theory crafting. So we've seen them, we know they're interchangeable, but there is some changes to them, which I saw on the test server. Not in the actual test server themselves, but on the Discord test server. There were some pictures of them and things like that other people who were jumping in and playing around with them were posting. And they are really cool, and I can't wait for us to experience that together. So, general. New PvP mode Battlegrounds. Fight 1 versus 1 battles with friends and guildmates. 3 versus 3 is coming soon. And I'm liking that. I'm liking that decision, 100% liking that decision, because they're giving you a new game mode, and they're letting you go in, test it out, see what it's like, just when it's you. So you don't got to worry about if you screw up, messing up anybody but yourself. And it gives everybody time to play around with it. They can work out the bugs a little bit more. No matter how much we play test this for them, or they play test it for themselves, there's still going to be some bugs. It's going to happen. So we just got to expect it. We build those up, and then once they get the kinks worked out, people see how it functions. We start having a couple artifacts put on our guys, and then we jump into the 3v3. I like that. I like it. They're getting out the 1v1 so we can play it. In addition, Battleground Shop. Exchange your Battleground currency for rare hero stones such as Zeras and various artifacts. Now we're going to jump over to the test server. I'm going to show you that. For a long time, and a lot of my live streams, they're like, jump in that, I want to see what it looks like, and I couldn't show you. I can show you that now, and that is the only thing we're going to look at within the Battlegrounds or artifact system. So let's take a look at that. So here is the Battlegrounds. Now, everything is subject to change. We got to keep that in mind, and everything I show you is subject to change, like always. But what we have to look at here is you have 0 shards, Patriarch Chi shards, which will rotate because I've witnessed them rotating with different characters coming into them. Then there are different artifacts in there which we can purchase, and the currency to purchase them is the currency we get from playing Battlegrounds, the strategy Ember. Now, the strategy ember to play them, or to get those, is you get those by just participating in a battleground. Winning, you get more than if you lose. And it will allow people to farm up characters even faster or hunt for that one artifact they really want. So it is just like any other shop. Currency can stack, etc. Now we are introducing artifacts, a new type of item designed to customize your heroes and amplify their power. 100 artifacts are available at launch as a reward at Battlegrounds, in the Battleground shop, and inside artifact chests. Some of them can be only gotten through the shop. There are chests, so draw coins, you use your draw coins to purchase your chest, just like gold. So there are, aspects where they are monetized, and I'm okay with that. What we have to remember is the game needs to make money. Is all of it behind a paywall? No. Is it going to make a humongous difference? People are going to wail out on them. It's going to happen. But to level them up is going to take time. So we got to remember that. So don't, when you see the artifact chest, don't freak out. Trust me. It's just like any game. If a new character comes out, somebody can wail on them and unlock them. Right? I mean, people can wail out on Roxy and get her unlocked. They could do that with Zera. And Zera was a game-changing character. She was phenomenal. And it, added a lot to the arena. So it's the same thing, and we just gotta relax and let it play out. And I 100% agree with them that they need to be monetized to an extent. And they've listened to feedback, and they did a very good job from what I've read, in my opinion. Now, Thalia, Major Shot, Freezard, and Darian's hero models get a makeover. And I'm glad they put Darian last, because his makeover is crazy. So remember, everything is subject to change. So we're going to show you what they look like on the regular servers, from my account. And then we're going to jump over to the test account so you can see what they look like. Now, the first character up we're going to look at, we're just going to go in order, is Thalia. Now, she has her little Sparky, her plant. She's sitting down. She's got some leaves down here. For mostly like a light blue skin color, purple, a lot of purple in there. Little flower up there. So we can just spin her around one more time. And now we are going to jump over to the test server. And here she is now. There is still the predominant purple. Sparky pretty much looks the same. Her character model really didn't change. She's still sitting down. She has the leaves in the back, and those colors were added. But her skin is definitely more of a bluish color. There is more in her leaf here, some, more pinkish, and the more defined kind of brownish red in there. So not much to change. Her ears got way pointier. So you can see what they've done with her. And, just minor details. The face detail, again, is fantastic. Let's jump one more time back to the regular server, and we will check it out. So her face detail, definitely a lot different. Her ears are more kind of high set and pointy. There is more pink colors in here, and there are more vibrant purples on Sparky. The next character mentioned was Major Shot. And looking at Major Shot here, we have some caution tape on his boots, it looks like, some spikes. He is green with a kind of blue tattoo here. He has an earring there, a kind of a scar on his eye, a red beret, some bombs. So that is kind of what he looks like now. So let's jump over to the test server and see what he looks like. So there he looks like now in the test server. And what we have here is we have, the bullets have more of a kind of like a circle pattern on him. His scar is definitely more defined. I'm sorry. His beret is about the same color, but his underneath, I don't know what it says, goblins with a Z maybe? But you can definitely see it better than on the regular server. The mouth on this is a little different. I don't know if he had pain written on there before. We're going to have to, when we go back and we'll check it out. He has some, tape around the back of his legs. So, you know, he does have his earring, but now that is black. So they definitely made some changes. We'll just jump right over to the regular server just one more time. And here we go. You know, the tape was there, but it's definitely more white now. As you can tell, the earring went there. You really can't read the goblins as well on that, and his scar is definitely different. And obviously his gun is too. Pain is there, but it's more well defined. So they just tightened him up. Now we're on to Freezard. And if you watched my video this morning of your guys' top 15, I actually used the Freezard from the test server and thought he looked different, but didn't dawn on me. And yeah, so here he is now. You know, he has dark blue robes. He has a little lock and a book here. His staff has, you know, the kind of like dry mist ice coming off of it. Purple in his hood. His eyes are white. You know, he has this little signal down here. So now we're going to jump over to the test server. Big change for Mr. Freezard. Big change. His staff has a little pink end there. He still has that like smoke coming off like dry ice. His hand is a little bit smaller and has some spikes going off. I really like the change to the color scheme on him. And his eyes went blue. He looks a little bit more fierce. I like Freezard redone quite a lot. I like the darker blues with the bright white so you can kind of see, or the light blue in there. They changed his pant color just to kind of offset the blues. I really like what they did with him, and I like it quite a bit. He's kind of, now you can kind of see like the satchel pouch that he was holding before. Because if we jump back here, you know, the pants kind of fit. It was all kind of dark and mishmashy. He did have the spikes before, but I think they're a little bit more defined, and his face, I like the blue eyes much, much better. So we are going to jump to the big one now, which is Mr. Darian. So here is Darian, and I'm just going to spin him a couple times because he changed. Big shield, you know, got the sword. He is kind of the prototypical paladin from World of Warcraft. Let's jump over to the test server. And here he is now. I love this character reskin. Everything about him doesn't make him look like a generic starter character now. So I really like what they did there. I mean, the detail in his belt now, his face looks way better. He just, I think this is just superb the way they did it. I think it is really, really well done. The eagle, or this looks so much better, moves, you know, plays into his move kit. I just think that is just a phenomenal job by them. So y'all have to let me know in the comments below what you think of Mr. Darian here. So there he is on the test server. We'll go back to the regular server one more time. So there he is. Look at, I mean, look at, they changed his belt completely, his color scheme, his sword, shield. I mean, the facial rework, I like it quite a bit. So again, let me know what you guys think of these reworks down below, and keep in mind everything is subject to change. So next up on the list, we have tournament tickets refresh each hour and a half instead of an hour. So you can take a break for 7.5 hours and sleep healthy. Perfect. Love it. Zero problems with that. Then added a 24-hour option to the guild register system. Very highly requested. Put it in right away. Heard the demands for it. Boom, it's in there. Bug fixes, red markers for guild raid registration and guild raid start were fixed. That was a big problem for a lot of people, including our guild. You couldn't tell when the guild had been set for you to go in and check it. I know our guild master there, he's please register for the raid, please register for the raid. And, you know, it put undue stress on them, and this was supposed to take that away from them. So this will make a big difference. Notification for tournament registrations were fixed. I was registered, and I kept getting notifications saying I got to register, and I'm like, what is going on here? So I'm glad they fixed that. We are going to publish more detail about the Battlegrounds and the artifact system really soon. Please stay tuned to this channel. So my XMG family, there it is. That is the kind of patch breakdowns, looking at the test server so you guys can kind of see a little bit. We're going to be going over Battlegrounds and artifacts way more in the live stream, so please come out and check that out. Again, don't forget to vote in the 5 worst characters in Dragon Champions, because I'm going to have a little spin on that as well. And that link will be in the description down below. So, I just want to thank everybody so much for all the feedback on today's video so I can make the correct changes going forward. Like I've always said, I want to make content everybody wants. This is our channel, not my channel. I'll make some executive decisions, but it's our channel. And I want to make stuff you guys want to watch. So thank you for the feedback. Great job to Emerald Dragon and his crew and Lizard Breath for putting it out there. I love the fact they're releasing it the 1v1 first, holding off on the 3v3 until everything kind of settles in and people get used to it. It's a good little trial system for us all. So again, if you're just finding me for the first time, click that subscribe button, turn on notifications, all that stuff that goes along with it. Family members, I love you. Let's keep growing the channel. It is awesome to see. So I love y'all. I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.